got a Brawl Stars update coming in the next few days. In this update sneak peek video, we will be covering the new Pro Pass. Oh, it's so shiny. All of the new gadget cooldowns. Would you look at that? Jackie gets a 25% boost for 4 seconds every 10 seconds. We also got Hypercharges. Look at that B shot out. Oh my gosh, nobody's dodging that. And would you look at this? Colt? Look at that profile icon. He's got a fancy new pro skin, and we're gonna cover all of the skin animations and costs. We've also got 2 new game modes that Supercell didn't even mention in Brawl Talk, including Cleaning Duty, which is basically jellyfish catch, and Treasure Hunt, which is brand new. But we're gonna kick things off with balance changes. Starting off with Ollie, who is getting a 17.6% buff to his attack damage. That is an insane damage buff. Whenever anything is over 10%, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. At max level, it's increasing from 1,700 damage to 2,000 damage. It's such a big buff that Ollie will be able to take out 63 of the 88 brawlers in the game with 1 less ammo. Actually crazy, but that's not all. When Ollie uses his super will no longer silence himself anymore, okay? Oh my gosh. Instead, he will lose 50% of his max ammo, so it'll always be an ammo and a half. If he is less than that, obviously he won't have any ammo. But if he's at full ammo when he uses his super, he will have 1.5 and be able to immediately attack with a second after it gets reloaded shortly after. I don't know how strong Ollie's gonna be after this, but you can't deny he's gonna be much better. Meeple's getting a 5% buff to its reload speed. This is honestly a little bit hard to tell, even with this side-by-side comparison right here, but this will make Meeple a little bit better than before this change. Ruffs is getting a buff to his Hypercharge stats. In case you didn't know, whenever any brawler is Hypercharged, you get these 3 bonuses, right? Speed, damage, and shield. Well, Ruffs' damage and shield stats are increasing from 10% up to a 15% buff while Hypercharged. Gus is getting a 3.6 nerf to his attack damage. At max level, it is decreasing from 2,240 damage to 2,160 damage. This isn't a big nerf, but it means that Gus will require 1 additional ammo to take out 7 of the brawlers in the game. And Gus is also getting a similar 3.6% nerf to his Cookie Popper gadget as well, since it scales off of his attack damage. Stu is getting a nerf to his Gasso Heal star power. Its healing is decreasing from 10% of his max HP down to 8% of his max HP. Penny is getting a 14% nerf to how quickly her Hypercharge charges. This should make it so that her Hypercharge isn't up nearly as frequently. Hopefully this isn't too bad of a nerf because I really like playing Penny and her Hypercharge is really enjoyable to play with. Juju is getting a nerf to how quickly she charges her super. Technically, it is a 20% nerf to her charge rate, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. Her Earth shots will now charge her super with 6 shots, whereas it used to be 5 shots, and her other shots will charge her super with 7 shots. Either way, she will require 1 additional ammo to charge her super. Max is getting a 12.5% nerf to how quickly her Hypercharge charges. In other words, it'll take her longer to charge her Hypercharge, and she'll have it charged less frequently than before. Rico is also getting a 12.5% nerf to how quickly his Hypercharge charges. Honestly, I'm actually really excited about this because I've been getting really annoyed with how frequently I'm facing Rico in ranked. But for you Rico players, suck it. Lou is getting a 25% nerf to how quickly his Hypercharge charges as well. I'm even more excited about this because Lou players can suck it too. Just kidding. I don't blame you for abusing the fact that his Hypercharge was ridiculously strong. Kenji is getting a buff or like a nerf. I don't know. It has pros and cons. His default skin is now going to drop his sushi plate at the location that he will arrive back when he uses his super. If you're playing Kenji, you will have a better idea of where you're going to pop back up. But if you are not playing Kenji, you'll know where to aim for when Kenji's super is done. Overall, I think this is probably more of a nerf than it is a buff. Additionally, every single gadget is getting reworked. Now, instead of each gadget having a limited number of charges, 3 every single match, they will have cooldown durations depending on how strong they are. So like this one on Draco lasts for, or you have to wait between uses for 11 seconds, whereas this one takes 22 seconds. It's twice as worse or twice as longer wait, obviously, because it's stronger. Okay, now here's a spreadsheet showing all of the brawlers with their cooldowns of their first and their second gadget. It's in alphabetical order here. If you want to grab a screenshot, go right ahead. Just don't crop my face out if you post it somewhere. The cooldowns vary depending on how strong each gadget is. Bo and Ash actually have the lowest cooldown gadgets. Bo with tripwire, which this actually might make Bo's tripwire kind of worth it. He could become a really good like wall breaker or something like that. And then you have Ash's Rotten Banana, loses 10 HP, instantly regains 40% rage, every 8 seconds. That's looking maybe worth using now. And then Edgar and Dynamite actually have gadgets that tie for the longest cooldown, 23 seconds on Let's Fly. This one's not too far behind. And then of course, the most broken gadget in the game, Satchel Charge, is 23 seconds, which might make Fidget Spinner better. I don't know. This one's really strong. Now, I didn't analyze every single gadget, but there are a couple that I wanted to point out. First up is Jackie's pneumatic booster. Okay, take a look at this here. So she gets a boost for 4 seconds, and then she has regular movement speed for 6 seconds, and then she gets to use the boost again. It's literally that fast. It is absolutely insane. A 10-second cooldown on this is going to make it a lot harder for enemies to try and run away from her. Yeah, dude, she's just, oh my gosh, like Jackie might actually be useful. What? Another really fun one is Rosa's. It also has a 10-second cooldown. This is her grow light. So every single 10 seconds, and there's a lot of 10 seconds in a single match, right? You're able to place down a series of 9 more bushes. So this is going to be really interesting because as opposed to getting countered by brawlers who can destroy bushes, she's kind of going to be able to just place them down as frequently as she wants and be able to like provide a lot of cover for her teammates. I mean, just as long as it takes for me to cover her, she was able to place down 3, almost 4 sets of bushes right here. And because Rosa is so good in the bushes with her healing bush star power, like this is strong. This is really, really good. 100% this is going to shake things up. I fully expect the cooldowns of a lot of these to change with balance changes in the future because this is going to change things. We've got 12 new Hypercharges coming to the game. They're going to be released 6 at a time. 6, I can count with my fingers. And then, yeah, so the first batch will probably be with the update. The second batch will be later. Carl's Hypercharge is Flame Spin. 20% speed boost. That's a lot. Oh, 20% damage as well. Oh my goodness. So his super leaves a blazing trail of rocks that scorches the earth wherever he goes, burning enemies that touches them. Let's see how much the damage is right here. It looks like 400. That's really not very much. But does it stack? Let's go right here. Okay, we're gonna move just like that. No, it doesn't stack either. Dang it. Manny's Hypercharge is Sugar for All. Okay, 25% damage. There we go. That's nice. She fires her super in 3 different directions. I wish that I could show you, but let's see here. It looks like it didn't hit any of these over here. So it's actually pretty unlikely for you to hit enemies that are far away. But if you're actually aiming a little bit close, I mean, look at this here. Oh, that was beautiful. Can I get all of them? That's the real question. I don't think I can get all of them, but oh yes. Okay, I gotta try that again. Okay, 1, okay, and 2. That's, yes, that's beautiful. I love it. Next is Hank's Homing Fish Isles. 25% shield and 24% damage is good. This makes his super torpedoes home in on enemies. So they do get hit by walls and they don't travel through enemies. Oh, even that miss. Okay, just a sec. Why is this the best way to test the Hypercharges all the time? That was great. Those Hypercharges catch a bear. A lot of damage, a lot of speed. This one's pretty awesome because it means that mines will be able to, there'll be 5 mines and those are hidden separately from his regular super. So you can have a set of mines and from his Hypercharge super and then a set of mines from his regular super. So that's 8 mines total. But as soon as we do this, that will remove the Hypercharge mines. Okay, let's see what we can do here, okay? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Actually, this is fantastic because we can just place his mines just like that. And he should move around and get hit by a bunch of them. Okay, let's keep it going. Nope, that didn't work. Well, this is the best way for us to test anyway. Those explode, boom. Okay, it takes a while. Boom. That was not as satisfying as I wanted it to be. Oh, well, it's a good one. Okay, we got bees here. It is Protect the Queen, a good damage and speed boost, and almost nothing for shield. This is a cool one because bees super projectiles actually split into 2 when at max distance, but the projectile will also spread through enemies once. It will hit the first enemy and split into it afterwards and hit a second possibly. The biggest thing here is the coverage. I mean, just look at that. Oh my gosh, so much coverage. Mr. P's Hypercharge is Super Porter's Assemble. It looks like he gets a good speed buff and then a little bit of damage, a little bit of shield. So for this, his Super Porter base now spawns much stronger porters and he can actively have 2 Super Porters on the field at once. So those, as soon as one of them dies, then it'll be replaced by a second one. That's 8,000 HP right there. That's a lot. That's a lot for enemies to have to deal with. And the fact that they deal like pretty good damage. I mean, look at this damage here. Just the two of them is actually pretty fantastic. Let's go ahead and do this. And oh no, we just made them super. That's what we did. Now we increase their damage. Oh my gosh, it gets further boosted by the gadget. Except it looks like only one of them gets the damage boost. Okay, yeah, so we got 4,000 HP, he's doing 520, the second one spawns, and only one of them gets the boost from the gadget. So what happens if I hit the gadget a second time? Let's hang tight for a real fast second while it recharges. Wow, that's a really long cooldown, but now, oh, we cannot tap it because Porter is already buffed. Interesting. That's the first set of hypercharges that will be released, and then the second 6 will be released later in the update. Meg's is tungsten toughness. It's a split between damage and shield, and then speed gets pretty good. Okay, now Meg has 2 supers. So while she's in her mecha, it increases. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's insane. We got to try this right here. Okay. Boom. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Let's grab it in 2 goes. Boom, boom. Wow. Okay, now for her second super, when she's outside of her mecha, then she's, you know, taking damage right here. You pop that, you super up, and boom, she had 3,000 shield HP. That's a decent amount of shield, and honestly, is pretty decent. It's not as cool as the other one, but you know, this right here is pretty hard to beat. Chester's is crunchy, chewy, gooey. He's got good speed and then medium damage and shield. So this combines the power of 3 of his supers, okay? And you'll notice it replaced that last one. Okay, at first it explodes, it spreads out in that poison, and then drops the pop rocks. I gotta see how much total damage you can actually deal with this on the boss. Starting off at 100,000 HP, let's pop that, boom. Takes a decent amount of damage. I'll grab my calculator out here and tell you the max damage. Oh, he's still taking poison damage. Total of 11,021 damage with 1 hypercharge super. Obviously, if you're staying on the field like that, which isn't great, but just look at this spread right here. It's his poison cloud that I feel like is like the most damaging. Just look at that. Ooh, that's cool. I hadn't seen the Uno one yet. Lola's hypercharges inflated ego. She gets a good speed buff and a really good damage buff. Okay, so her regular super has 4,000 HP and does 560 per projectile. Her inflated hypercharge super has 5,000 HP and does 660 per projectile. So it's bigger, it's harder to take out, and it deals quite a bit of damage. Let's take a look at it on the boss. The fact that it stays on the field, though, is just what's so strong about this. I mean, she's just doing, look at that. Has so much damage. And the damage is even better if you place her outside of her like minimum range distance. Look at that, dude. We are just shredding through this boss. That's crazy. Okay, Grom's is Grom Bomb goes boom. He's got a lot of damage and speed. So this adds a secondary explosion after the first one. We place it down there, boom, and then it goes in an X pattern just like that. Obviously, this is a lot harder to dodge, but also it will break more walls. And I believe that the first one still knocks brawlers back. Oh, they both knock brawlers back. Okay, so that could be kind of annoying for the enemy team, of course. Let's see how it works right here, just one of them. Okay, boom. Dude, a single one. That's cool. Okay, Buster's is plot armor, which is such a funny name. Anyway, little damage, little speed actually, but a decent shield. Not the best stats for a hypercharge, but obviously his super just normally looks like that. It does 1,600 damage, but his hypercharge gives a 360 degree and coverage and 1,760 damage. So more damage as well, which is really cool. Honestly, this one just looks so cool. Oh, you can ruin it though. Don't accidentally use your super, obviously. Dude, this is gonna be so good for some pushes. It really is. Sam's is Hyper Fist. Okay, so he gets a good speed boost and a good damage boost. Okay, let's take a look at his regular super, how fast it takes for that to travel. Now with his hypercharge, it travels a little bit faster. It's honestly not that much better. The real kicker here though is that if you hit an enemy with it, you recharge your super instantly, which means that you can actually dish out a lot of damage. Just take a look at this here, okay? Dude, you're punching, you're recharging your super, you're doing a lot of damage. Okay, super is, or hypercharge is over. That's insane. Look how much damage that is. 38,150 damage. in the duration of a single hypercharge. No brawler is surviving that. The math doesn't lie. That's scary. Okay, next we got the daily streak. This is actually really cool and exciting. So the login calendar, which some of you are probably like, login calendar? I don't have a login calendar. Two types of players had login calendars. There were brand new players and then returning players who hadn't played after a long period of time. Now, everyone gets, not the login calendar, the daily streak. And this is exciting, okay? Most of these rewards are pretty small. They're like this. Honestly, this is like a good showcase of it. The gem one, you get twice every 60 days. So woohoo, it's an average of 1 gem every 10 days because this actually repeats after every 60 days. The big kicker to this is that every 60 days, you get a free hypercharge drop. So that's a free hypercharge every other month for as long as this is in the game. That's really good. Now, let's say you miss a day. You notice how my next reward in 22 hours is power points. If I miss a day, then here's what happens. This is actually what it would look like. It would reset back down to 1, and my next reward would be the power points. You don't miss out on the rewards. It's not like if I miss it 3 days, I'm gonna miss out on those gems. Those gems will always be there. However, I will only progress along this track as long as I'm logging in every single day. So if you log in every single day for 60 days, you will get a free hypercharge. If you miss days here and there, it will take you longer than 60 days, but after 60 days of logging in, you will get the free hypercharge. Take a look at that. Here you can see what it looks like. Day 2, you get that free hypercharge. That is huge. And on day 1, you get a star drop. Also, the new player login streak or the daily streak or whatever is gonna be reworked and replaced. So now brand new players will get an Edgar that looks like this. Minus, okay, sorry. It won't be exactly like this. They will get a gadget, they will get a star power, and they will get him up to power 11 with a hypercharge by day 7. And then on day 8, they will unlock Fang. He won't be maxed out like this, but yes. So basically the new player experience is going to be either terrorizing or being terrorized by maxed out Edgars. Now, obviously the big change that is happening this update is actually a rework to ranked and the Pro Pass, which is so funny or so exciting and shiny, right? I have already made a full in-depth video explaining all of the changes that you can watch right here if you haven't already. I'll put this as an end card, the video as an end card right here. So when the video is over, you can click on it really easily because I'm not going to cover everything here, but I do want to show you the Pro Pass because look at this. There are lots of shiny, exciting rewards on this thing. The Pro Pass has a free track and a paid track. The top of the paid track is the paid track. And as you can see, it's mostly gems, but even on the free track, every single time you have a new Pro Pass, you'll get a free hypercharge, which is really exciting. To get the paid track, it will cost you $24.99 US dollars, so like 25 bucks. But with all of these coin or these gem rewards, this actually provides you more value than purchasing gems with the $100 gem pack in the game, which is really cool. Just keep in mind though, that this Pro Pass consists of 4 1-month ranked seasons. So you have to play ranked in order for you to progress. And this is actually where you get rewards for the new Pro skin, which we're going to show that to you here in a second. Let me just finish scrolling here so those of you who want to see every single reward can do so. It's really good. It's really juicy. This actually gives even free-to-play players a reason to continue playing, especially because look at those bonus rewards. At the end of the Pro Pass, every additional tail end reward is a legendary star drop. Boom. Legendary star drop. You can stack these up and open up a bunch of them. This account has everything unlocked. So, it's just going to give bling and fallback rewards. So this is not a good representation of what it will look like, but you get the idea. Legendary star drops are massive. So is Fame. Okay, we're going to take a look at Treasure Hunt, one of the newest game modes is coming into the game. The other one's just like jellyfish catch, hunt, or whatever. Anyway, the point is to come over onto these little pressure plates and stay on it long enough to collect a piece of treasure. Okay, once you grab it, then boom, you've got some treasure. Now, you can't steal treasure from enemies or anything like that. These center sections, you'll notice that it has only 3 tiles instead of 5 that the others have. That means that you're able to get treasure from it faster. So yeah, you just try and collect. It's kind of like a mixture of hot zone and like hot zone, gem grab. Yeah, that's really kind of what it's like, I think. I don't know. This is my first match playing it, and it's against bots, which isn't very, telling. But anyway, I'm excited. You just pick it up and boom, you've got it. So once you have 10, then you win. It just ends just like that. No running away or anything like that. You're just good. Kind of fun. Also, there will be 3 brawlers that are available maxed out for everybody to play. Doesn't even matter if you have those brawlers unlocked. For the first month, it's going to be Ems, Jean, and Leon, and there will be a fresh new game mode every single month, starting off with Brawl Hockey. Okay, let's show you what it looks like to unlock the new Pro skin. Okay, take a look at this here. So first off, oh, sorry, that's because this account now only has 1 brawler. This is weird. Dev build stuff is strange. This is what it's like to unlock the first skin. Cool. So you just have the regular skin unlocked. It's not like, honestly, it's not that cool. It is the equivalent of a rare skin. So the animations and projectiles all look the same. He honestly looks very similar to like regular Colt. Now, along the Pro Pass, you will get these Pro skin upgrades. So you select that, boom. The second upgrade is a pray, a spin, a spin, a pray. Oh my gosh. A pin, a spray, and an icon. And that's how they look. Cool. Third upgrade. These are all you can do for free, at least for these first ones. You get a new attack effect. So that looks cool. I don't actually know if it changes the super, so I'm going to take a look at it really fast. Let's see here. Yes, it does change the super as well. It's not just the attack, but like always, doesn't change. Oh, it actually works with the hypercharge too. Cool. Okay, for your next upgrade, the skin gets an upgrade. Okay. I would assume that this is about the equivalent of like an epic skin, right? It's got some cool new change. We'll go ahead and equip it. It's got a brand new, cool, awesome model. It looks different. It's got a new winning and a losing animation. It also includes like the attack effects as before. For your next upgrade, you get a pin set. So this is a little bit more similar to like getting a legendary skin, kind of, except I don't think it has new voice line. The final upgrade that you can get for free is going to be a new takedown effect. So that is the legendary effect. When you kill enemies, boom, it looks like that. It explodes like a cool star. Awesome. If you want to get additional or upgrades to the Pro skin, you need to either wait for 8 months before they will be available in ranked drops, or you buy the Pro Pass. Boom, Pro Pass unlocked. Instant progression, which is awesome. And then the following of these rewards. Oh, let's see how many legendary rewards I got for doing that. Let's see here. Or dude, 3 extra rewards just for buying that pass. That's awesome. 3 legendary star drops. Okay, so the next upgrade, you get a special portrait. Okay, this is actually really dope. So as you can see, Colt right here has a new portrait. He's the only brawler in the game with a new portrait. How insane is that? Oh my gosh, it makes me really want this for like legendary brawlers. It's so cool. Next, you get a spawn effect. So this is changes the way that your brawler looks when you actually spawn in, which is cool. The next upgrade, you get the Hypercharge version of the skin. This is another awesome looking upgrade that you get to, let's go ahead and equip that. Let's try it out. Oh, he gets the voice effects right here as well. Okay, so he's got these special effects and everything like that. He looks really cool. And then boom, Hypercharges, and he starts flying around. He's unlocked his cool awesomeness, and he just floats. That's actually really funny. Okay, cool. The final 2 unlocks are chroma color variations to the skin. We've got Guardian Colt, as well as the other color variation, which is Hyperion Colt. So that's kind of how the Pro skin works. Now, if you go to equip your skins, you can see that you actually have 5 different versions of it. You've got the Astral Colt, like basic level, then you also have the upgraded, and then you have the 3 chroma color variations. So you get to choose which one you want to show, which is honestly pretty cool. If you choose this one though, I'm fairly certain you still get the attack animations. Let's double check that. Yes, you do. So that's pretty dope. Now let's go over all the skin costs and all the animations, and I'm gonna let you listen to some of the awesome music that's coming in this update. We're gonna start off with the Dark Sands season with Mystic Meeple. This is gonna be a 149 gem skin. It's an epic, and it looks pretty awesome. Next, we have Ruffaces the Second. This is going to be a 79 gem super rare skin. Now we have Queen Juju. This is going to be a 79 gem super rare skin. Next is Mummified Frank. This is the Brawl Pass skin of the season, and it has 2 chroma color variations for people who purchase the Brawl Pass. It is the Brawl Pass plus chroma color variations.
She plays until the light has gone. Her name is Lumi.
Next, we have Feroli. This is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. Next is Scarab Squeak. This is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. Next is the superhero season, including a bunch of really awesome skins made by various creators within the community. With the exception of Justice Smasher BB, which is the Brawl Pass skin. This was actually made by the Brawl Stars team. And for the Brawl Pass Plus owners, you're able to get the Injustice Smasher BB and the Virtue Smasher BB chroma color variations.
Cheers all night. Hustle and laugh, it's all in good fun.
Next is Inspector Carl. This is a 149 gem epic skin by Artho Max.
At the table, we ain't done. In the world of Uno, we've just begun. Uno, shuffle, play, and take the lead. Draw that card, give 'em what they need. Skip to my turn, feel the speed.
Next is Spectacular Sam. This was made by Vinny Show. It is a 149 gem epic skin. Next is Firewing Janet. This is a 149 gem epic skin made by Warp Wave. Next is Protector Grom. This is a 199 mythic skin made by JY Jackie. Next we have Electroid Chuck. This is made by Getty Core and will cost 149 gems because it is an epic skin.
Take the lead. Ooh, draw that card, give 'em what they need. Skip to my turn, feel the speed. Got that Uno fever, let it breathe. Wild to the left and back to the right. Ooh, yeah.
Finally, we have Equilibrium Buster, a 149 gem epic skin made by Venui. And that's right, we've got Egg Pam. This is a 199 gem mythic skin. We also have Egg Rico. This is a 199 gem skin as well. I imagine this will be released with April Fools along with Egg Pan.
To play the drums. She likes to play them until the morning.
Next is Carnival Mandy. This is a 199 gem skin.
Plays and plays in the midnight sun. She plays until the light has gone. Her name is Blooming.
Next we have Uno Chester. This is a 149 gem epic skin that will be released with the mini collab that Brawl Stars is having with Uno. Next is the Pekash skin. I don't know if I said that right. Well, actually, I do. I've played a lot of Clash games, but this is coming from the Clash universe. It is a Supercell store loyalty program reward, which means that you will not be able to purchase this directly. This is for people who spend a decent amount on the store.supercell.com, obviously using code Kairos because it's the best one. Next, we have a bunch of 29 gem skins, including Dark Knight Lumi, Jurassic Finks, Fiendish Amber, Beach Belle, First Mate Fang, and Cord Eve. These do not have different animations than their base models. Okay, that's not everything coming in the update. There's a lot to talk about with ranked, so watch this video if you haven't, and make sure it's right here. I'm trying to make it work. Sorry, it's weird. And then subscribe for the update sneak peeks on Finks and Lumi, the two newest brawlers coming to the game, because they are awesome.